Oh. All right, I'm just getting things set up. Yo, what's up? Can you hear me? All right. Gosh, it feels good to be done with school. Excellent. Just going to pin this. All right. God, I'm telling you, it feels so good to be done. What? So what's going on? How are you guys? I felt like just hopping on and seeing who's on here right now. Probably political reasons, to be honest. So what are you guys buying? Try to see if I can get more people on here. Well, they all are kind of pumpers with the market. That's just how it is. But I tell you what, the real estate stocks I've been loading up on, and definitely the bank stocks I'm starting to load up on again. So nothing is going to change my mind without hitting sector. Gators, I'm hoping to become a travel nurse by the end of the month. Nice. Yeah, JXN, the Jackson Financial, is pretty hot right now. I mean, it's a new kid on the block, but it's looking pretty good. So I'm just letting you know it's pretty solid right now. Again, of course, this is not financial advice. Trying to make a little bit of a post and try to let people know I'm on here. All right. This is kind of random, just hopping on, but I was just seeing how you guys are doing. Definitely want to discuss REITs and a lot of the stocks out there that are pretty hot. Gosh, we got 8 people popping on. I didn't expect that many people to get on here. Yeah, I think I want to get to Arbor Realty Trust 400 shares, and then with the other dividend stocks, Huntington Bank shares maybe to 400. So that's one goal at the end of the year, definitely with those two. Make sure you respond. I want to see who's all on. I see 80 of you guys. Welcome. If you guys are new. Yeah, I have videos on my portfolios and changes. Definitely going to show you a lot of surprises on my dividend portfolio coming up. So I know that you're new to this channel, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Definitely hit that bell because I'm going to be posting a lot of videos. I really don't. The thing with Ford is they just have not increased their dividend to impress me at all. So thank you for that like button. They have just not increased at all. And Max, if you look at some of my previous videos, I show you my revenue for my portfolio, but I'm going to start showing a lot of changes to my portfolio. Yeah, I did see that with Arbor Realty Trust. One thing that's turn off is the taxes, but high yield dividend stock, very good real estate investment trust. My honest opinion, again, not financial advice, but one of the best mortgage-backed real estate investment trusts out there, revenue-wise and dividend growth-wise. It's phenomenal. It's done well against the S&P. I'm going to have to look at FCF. I really haven't looked into that one. Write that down for sure because you guys have been giving me a lot of stocks to look at for do reviews on, videos on. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to do a review on some stocks that you guys wanted me to do videos on. Gosh, I tell you what, you have no idea how much energy I have now being done with my classes. It was such a good feeling to literally, I could get a 40% or above in my clinical management 2 class and still pass. And literally I finished it within like 90 questions in a half hour. I got my 85 and was done. Now it's time to start focusing on this channel and the next step, how to turbocharge my dividend portfolio. So I'm really looking forward to that. Thanks. And I start my rotations, but it's going to be like 1 day a week. So I'm going to have a little bit more time to be on here. I'm really looking forward to collaborations with a lot of the investors. Ryan Williams, definitely. Ian, PPC Ian, looking to do that. Definitely Hidden Freedom once he gets back. A lot of those guys, I made promises that I would do collaborations. I'll probably do it live at Dividend Diplomat's house just because I live so close to them and I know Laney like personally and Bert. So that'll be fun doing a collaboration video. I'll definitely show you guys a link to that. So that's going to be exciting. Definitely Matt Money, I promised him that I would do videos with him and collaboration. So it's going to be very exciting with this channel. Just trying to get more people on here. Well, it just depends on the stock. I mean, I posted a video on IVR. I mean, those guys got a huge hit. I mean, they got hit so hard during the pandemic, and it's definitely for me, it's going to be a buy and hold. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more shares. I'll just let the dividends be reinvested. But man, did they get killed when the pandemic hit, and just depends like what sector they're in. Are they valuable, or if a bank stock loses a crap load of money, it's hard. But I did post a video on Raytheon Technologies. I do believe it's pretty solid dividend stock, dividend growth stock. And no, I haven't done any aerospace and defense stocks. I did defensive stocks. I posted a video on defensive stocks, But I really didn't do one on defense stocks. That's one that I might consider doing with you guys. Of course. I mean, honestly, with investing, the dollar, inflation and everything, it's not good. I mean, you can't stop. I mean, all they do is print the dollar. And that's one thing that's a major turnoff. We got to stop doing that because it's going to hurt our dividend portfolios and it's going to hurt our dividend income and taxes and all that and the standard of living and all. It's just going to be a chain reaction. It already is. And I believe that with dividend investing, it will be a nice extra source of income, in conjunction with, your Social Security and everything. I mean, with Social Security, you just get a stagnant rate. With dividend stocks, you get at least a raise from somebody with it's the first time I went to Taco Bell and the first time. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that a lot of us can learn with dividend investing right now and inflation is meal prep. Honestly, when it comes to, now don't get me wrong, Gators, like if I pick up a shift like an 8, sometimes I do go to Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie. Or like I walk downtown by my apartment complex, there's a place that's open until 2 a.m. that makes tacos. So I don't blame you on that. I know it's but I'm really trying to avoid like fast food and all that. Really want to focus on getting back to where I was physically and really just turbocharging my dividend portfolio, paying off debt, I think I owe like $3,500 for my car and about $13,000 with student loans. So I can pay that off pretty quick with my travel position. So I'm just really excited for the changes. I really, gold mining stocks, Mike, you'll have to send me an Instagram message on ones you want me to do a review on. I think it's a very interesting strategy. I think, with dividend investing, you should have multiple strategies. I mean, I go for high yield. I go for dividend growth, go for growth stocks. I buy a wide variety of certain type of stocks. But I'll definitely look at it. I'm going to actually write that down right now. Well, guess what? After my shift, I just got Arby's. I'm not going to lie. Not even kidding. I get their smoked brisket sandwich and their medium curly fries with cheese. I was dead. Like, they're killing us to death as nurses over at my hospital. Definitely time to move on. I can make more money. I mean, they just gave me another raise, but it's time to move on. And Wendy's is a phenomenal dividend stock. I say to myself every week or 2 weeks, why the hell have I not bought those guys? I have no idea what those guys will do with capping interest rates or anything. No, but I tell you what, Wendy's, WEN, I mean, those guys, they're very surprising as a dividend stock, very undervalued. Their dividend growth is not too bad. They've done decent against the S&P. That's definitely one to keep an eye on. I sold them, but I'm probably going to rebuy them. I honestly asked myself, why the hell have I not rebought them? I'm not pumping them. I'm not doing anything. Again, I'm not giving financial advice. I think it's a great dividend stock. It's a great fast food stock. Wendy's, QSR, McDonald's. I mean, gosh, these guys are doing really well. I mean, Wendy's is always busy. I've never seen them not busy. Same with Starbucks. People buy Starbucks. They could be broke as hell and they'll still buy Starbucks. It doesn't make any sense, but they just do it. I just really don't understand why people spend that much on coffee. The best investment you can make is buy an espresso machine. You can buy beans at the store literally and have pretty nice coffee. And in the long run, it'll actually save you money. But these people just literally go to Starbucks every day. These nurses I work with, it's like some of them don't even invest in their 403b. Wells Fargo, I had a bad experience with them as a company, and they cut their dividend. So I just stay away with them. Pretty shady as an organization. Trying to see if I can get more people on here. It doesn't make sense. You know, people want to drive a Tesla just because it's a Tesla. It's really like a status thing with Starbucks. I don't think their coffee is that good, but it's convenient. I mean, some people think McDonald's coffee is better, but you know, they just get Starbucks because it's Starbucks. I mean, they spend what, $13-14 and all that stuff they put in it, and Starbucks is just racking up money. Excellent dividend growth, excellent dividend hikes, excellent just stock split history. Well, Huntington Bank Shares, HBAN, I really like that stock. Is top financial dividend stock. Top financial sector dividend stock. Probably right now, Huntington Bank Shares. But mine that I own, probably Huntington Bank Shares. There's just so many top financial dividend sector stocks. I mean, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. I know you have to do the stuff with taxes, like, all those Canadian bank stocks. They're really solid. Just trying to. Well, IVR, they did that for damage control, potentially to be delisted. Reverse stock splits aren't always bad. They just do it to try to attract investors. That's one strategy that they do. It just depends on the scenario. I think this, again, not financial advice. I don't want to say this a million times, but IVR did this for damage control, and I think probably it's going to take years for those guys to recover. I don't think it's going to be overnight. I don't think it's going to be in a year or two. That decrease in price and revenue when that pandemic hit, that was ugly. I mean, that the recovery rate is going to be pretty slow. But buying the dip and holding on to it for a long time is going to be convenient. I never really looked at more as a REIT ETF, So I really can't answer that. Try to promote this. I'm going to go on Instagram real quick and go live. I looked at FITB. That's one I'll probably have to do a video on because a lot of people are telling me to do something with it. And I've done videos on Iron Mountain and I'm long in them. I think that the future is bright with those guys. They adapt very well. Like a lot of medical documents, like right over here in Cleveland, Ohio, a lot of their documents are out there stored, and they have the they have the centers with the cloud centers and data centers. I think they adapted very well to the changes with the environment and technology. So I'm going to be long in those guys. I probably want to get to 100, 200 shares easily with them and just let it fly. Wow, we got 17 people on here. This is looking pretty decent. Actually, it's looking good. I'm going to try to do these more often. Next time, I'm going to try to be a little bit more transparent when I go live. Today, I just said, well, I'm just going to go on live and just say, screw it. See, how many people will be on and, what's going on. But really enjoying the crowd out here. I'm surprised so many people. It's looking pretty good. Try to make a post. Let's see. I'm going to try to just making some text messages. See, what other dividend stocks have you guys invested in? I like British BTI and MO. I think they're great right now. See if I can get Matt Money on here. I'm going to message him. Well, I own One Oak. DUK, that's, I'm trying to think, is that Duke Energy? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? Just trying to make I'm gonna make a quick Instagram post. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good one. I've never heard anything bad about it. There's always good results and good news and stuff. I mean, it just depends on, Tim, it just depends on the week. Do I own any other utilities? Yeah, I mean, I did sell First Energy. Well, Seika I own. MFA, that's one that I had and I got rid of it. Just writing down stocks. Or CCLP. Was it A is actually a symbol. I don't know. The roller coaster at Cedar Point, it's been so long since I've been there. I've been hiding, like studying and doing videos. I don't have an answer for that. Armada Hoffer Properties. Well, I can look at it. I mean, I don't mind doing videos on it. Definitely don't mind doing videos on it. Just trying to make some comments that I'm going live. I haven't looked at BP. A lot of people really do like BP. Dividend growth. I mean, I kind of like the dividend growth a little bit too, but EPD and all those pipeline ones, I really like those guys, as you saw with my previous videos. Try to just promote the link, get more people on here. So what do you guys think of my IVR video that I posted? I mean, I'm a little shaky with those guys still. It's not a complete confidence booster. I just want to see what you guys think. Well, here's the thing. I bought it, and I'm just not going to buy any more. I got the dip on it. I'm going to reinvest and see what happens. Yeah, I thought it would be a massive recovery, but they really did a reverse stock split, and I'm like, eh. But you saw with the dividend, though, it's kind of, you add like those 10, and then you get like 90 cents. So it was like 9 cents, and then all of a sudden it was 90. So it's one thing. Yeah, it's a risk stock. I mean, I put my play money in IVR. It's not like my serious money. Yeah, I mean, Arbor is probably the best mortgage-backed REIT, but the dividends do get cut a lot. They're high-yield dividend stocks that are kind of risky. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I mean, I sold PMT. It wasn't very sustainable. What point do I bail on IVR? I'm just gonna hold. I mean, I'll bite the bullet and see what happens, but they start really cutting their dividend. I'm going to be turned off. That's why I want to tell you guys I'm not going to be long on them. It's not like it's RC or Arbor Realty Trust or NRZ. I think NRZ is way better than IVR by 10 miles. I'm going to hold on to IVR for a while. I mean, like I said, play money. Maybe I'll throw 100 in here. Maybe I'll throw 200 in it. It's play money. It's just play money. I mean, that's what I'm doing. $1,000 of play money. Why not? So that's just the way I'm going to have things go with that. Yeah, MPW is pretty strong. I really like those guys and what they're doing and their capabilities, skilled rehab facilities, and long term. I'm not in Cincinnati, but I attend the University of Cincinnati. Yeah, I like MPW. It's a very good real estate investment trust. Trying to think, Spirit Realty Capital. I like that one. That's another good one that I own, and I buy more on. I think it's pretty good. Bowling Green, Ohio. I take it that's why you're a Gators Rock thing, because Urban Meyer used to coach at Bowling Green. Is that why? IEP, I hate them. I mean, their revenue, they're going to cut their dividend. I can almost guarantee that they're going to cut their dividend. Their revenue is terrible, and it's decreasing, and they're just that dividend is not sustainable. I'd be all over it if I didn't feel confident in it. Or I mean, if I had confidence in it, I'd be all over it. But I don't have any confidence in them with keeping their dividend. First Energy, that was one thing, was the stagnant dividend, and their business practices were pretty shady. And one thing, I have to pay First Energy for my utilities, obviously, for electric, and they double charged us all the time. They get away with it. And that's just not the type of company that I want to affiliate with. I think they're eventually going to be stronger, but right now, reputation-wise, they have some issues. Well, it's not just tax issues. I mean, I just don't see that dividend sustainable. I mean, the revenue's terrible. I mean, it's just decreasing. It's just not good. Need to have to figure out how, when I go live, how I can like guide links and everything when we go live next time. I need to figure that out. Did I hear this about Carl Icahn? No, I just look at their trends. I just don't think that they're dividend sustainable. I mean, it's a risk, major risk, but I don't feel confident in it. That's basically what I'm saying. About my lives. Oh yeah, this one was just kind of a wing it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna since I'm done with the class, this is a wing it moment. It's just one of those things I just felt like getting on here. Yeah, I will definitely for sure because I have done that before, and we had, gosh, sometimes 40. I'm pretty sure like 40 people, but yeah, I will make it that lot more. Um, yeah, I mean, once I get to 10,000, we can have like merchandise and stuff. Uh, right now, I'm just trying to get used to having life finally being done with my classes since the fall of 2020, since I started this really getting active in this channel. Yeah, I do watch Everything Money. I did look at maybe messaging those guys and doing a collaboration in person. They live in Richfield, which is not too far. Actually, one of my jobs is in Richfield, and yeah, I think I've literally, I want to say that they worked out in the gym that I used to work at. Don't quote me on that. Horizon, they're starting to increase their revenue, but their dividend is. I'm probably going to post a video on Horizon. I'm kind of disappointed that they haven't hiked their dividend in a long time. Close to Canton. Yeah, you go ahead and post on their channel and just be like, hey, do a collaboration with Darth. Yeah, I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before. I still say Cleveland Indians, by the way. I don't say Cleveland Guardians. And Tim, I think Disney has a lot more problems that they got to work on. One of them that Disney needs to do is hike their dividend. It's been too long. Jeez Louise. They need to freaking hike. They need to bring their dividend back. Do you know how much money they're going to make with college football? Like, I forget what percentage they own with ESPN. They're going to make so much money with college football with this expansion. And if they expand to the playoffs, I mean, the SEC is just going to generate a ton of money. I don't think people understand how big college football is now and how much bigger it's going to be right now because um, NFL, I don't really care about. I mean, I know I'm a Browns fan, but I would much rather see Ohio State win a national championship over the Browns. I mean, look at you got a guy like Deshaun Watson getting massages and stuff, and these guys get a slap in the wrist from getting away from with stuff. So, I mean, I just think college is so much better. I mean, look at how much money ESPN is going to make. I mean, ESPN. I mean, It's so disappointing that Disney has not resumed their dividend. That is like a total shame. I mean, you got Star Wars, you got the Avengers, you got all this stuff that Disney does, and they're not going to hike a dividend or resume a dividend. Give me a break. I mean, I'm not touching them until they got a dividend. That's just how I see it. Yeah, I mean, the politics in sports is ridiculous. Well, I'm going to tell you, the elite colleges. If you're Alabama, if you're Ohio State, you can make all this money, but if you don't produce, then you can lose your endorsements and your NIL. So that's one thing that's going to be interesting. But I do think that expanding to the college football playoff, they're already discussing 16 teams, and the revenue that they're going to generate would be huge if Disney was a dividend stock. I'm going to look this up real quick. How much Disney owns in ESPN? Just trying to look this up. So ESPN, ABC, Lifetime, History, A&E, and FX are owned by Disney. How are they not going to increase their dividend or resume their dividend? I don't get it. I really don't. And they're like a juggernaut. I don't get it. I mean, I was just reading a link in 2020, so that could have changed. But like companies, I want to say something. Companies like Realty Income are still going to be strong. They're just going to keep on going. What sports did I play growing up? Grade school, I played baseball, basketball, and football. I started in 8th grade. Then I played football all 4 years in high school. I ran track junior and senior year, and then I played freshman and JV baseball in high school. I almost ran track in Walsh College, but I wouldn't want to be 6 figures in debt and say, oh, I got an NAIA, made it to nationals running a 4x1. Like, that's not really worth it. Shit, the last time I ran into Lanny, Dividend Diplomats, we were shooting hoops. Yeah, it's kind of a small world. Will there ever be a YouTube dividend summit like PPC Iron, Funicalism, Dividend, Fun? An in-person roundtable. I have a feeling, because I've already been texting Dapper Dividends a little bit. I think I got a bug here or something flying around. But Dapper Dividends and Brian Williams will probably do a video, all 3 of us. I need to message him. Definitely, I'm going to try to do one with Frank, Map Money, Hidden Freedom, G-Dub, retire with less, and probably Thumper. Definitely that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, it's that's something that would be a lot of fun, and that I'm hoping that can happen. That'd be pretty funny. I lost a bet or something. We can have a bet with Hidden Freedom or something. The loser has to drink a White Claw live. That would be pretty funny. I already told Hidden Freedom the only time I will drink a White Claw is if I get to 100,000 subscribers and go live to celebrate. Oh, how many different stocks and ETFs do I have in my portfolio? A lot. Like I said, I need to really start looking at stuff and slowing down a little bit since I'm done with my classes. So how many do I have? I have a lot. And I need to show you my surprises that I made for my M1 Finance dividend portfolio eventually. And I'm going to post a video on that either this week or next week to really discuss why I like, gosh, how many do I have? I got a lot. But, what I plan on doing with my portfolio and how the changes are. Yeah, dividend investing does come up with tax issues. ESS and VFC. I'll look at it. down right there for you. Gosh, I have a huge list of stuff. Do I invest in Chinese stocks? No, and I will never invest in Chinese stocks. Answer will always be no. I don't trust them. I think they're shady. I think really with what went down with the pandemic and COVID-19, they're not very straightforward. Look at Luckin Coffee. I don't think any of those companies are very good. None. I mean, they're good, but they can screw you over in 5 seconds. That's just how they are. I mean, no, that's true, Tim. No, I did not. Yeah, I got a few Canadian stocks. I got, Pembina. I got, gosh, who else do I have? TELUS, TU. I got BCE. I like those guys. I'll probably start buying more Canadian bank stocks. Cannabis stocks, IIPR and AFCG. That's a pretty solid mortgage-backed REIT with the Mary Jane. Oh yeah, I got Enbridge too. Thank you for bringing that up. Wendy's is beautiful. IIPR. I'm hoping more of my dividends start buying IIPR. So who is it? Dividend John just made a comment on my Twitter. This is this guy's what he owns. TELUS, BCE, Enbridge, National Bank of Canada, Toronto Dominion Bank, Bank of Nova Scotia, Royal Bank of Canada, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, and Bank of Montreal. It's pretty solid. Can we do that with American stocks? The Hamilton Canadian Bank ETF, HCAL. I'll look at that. Looking at it right now. Is that a growth one? mean, it's hiking its, read the Canadian list again. I'll actually, you know what? I'll type it. I'll type it for you. It said Bank of Montreal, CM, RY, ENS, TD, NA, B, ECE. There you go. Screenshot it with your cell phone. That's what I always do. Makes life easier. Then you can write it down. I mean, can we buy that one? Let me look. No, we can't do that. I was like looking at M1. Trying to see what else is I've been really buying MMP. That one I've been loading up on a little bit. Those K1s are going to be a bitch. Yeah, I got MPLX. Mill Street Bistro. No, that's in Norwalk. It's permanently closed. Yeah, I like MPLX. That's a good one. I'll look at that one. One Oak, I mean, I don't have any complaints about them. That's my the link that I just posted is my buddy's covered call option. How to do sell covered calls and earn passive income through covered calls. I've never even messed around with covered calls. Want you to lend them your shares, and then I think you use them to make covered calls. How much in dividends could I receive with the 26K portfolio? It depends what stocks you have in there. I mean, that's the best way to say it. I mean, I show you what stocks I buy with earning dividend income. It's a long-term thing. I mean, honestly, you should have my honest opinion. How much I'm going to have is probably about 100 and 150,000, way higher than that, probably 100, 200, 300, $400,000 dividend portfolio. I mean, that's what I plan on having. Maybe 500,000, 600,000. It just, I want to earn X amount of dollars. I have a certain goal with what I want to make. Like I want to make $2,000 to $4,000 a month my quarterly dividends, and $1,000 to $3,000 a month my monthly dividends. That's just what I want to do. I mean, I have Fundrise. I have a lot of stuff that I'm bringing to the table. Hey, what's up, Adam? I want to at least have a yield of 3 to 5% overall. Thailand. I'd rather just stay here and just do my thing. Let me just finish school. How many dividend stocks do you recommend investing in and holding? Everybody has a different philosophy. I mean, you got to develop your own philosophy. I can't give that answer. And there's some people that own hundreds and hundreds of dividend stocks. Dividend Dream owns a lot of stocks, and she's like almost going to make like what $70,000 a year. So I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. You're down. And that's not a bad strategy, Adam. I mean, it's, the dividend hikes. There's a lot of things that you can do with a IRA. But my question to you, Adam, is what do you have in your IRA? Do you like ETFs? Do you like stocks? What do you like? That's a big question I have. Some people, because I'm going to probably use a IRA soon. If I get this travel nursing job, I'm going to probably create a Roth IRA for this year, and I might just do index funds. I don't know yet. Yeah, I mean, growth stocks or Vanguard VTI or uh Matt Money owns like wine. Um yes, that's one thing that I considered doing. I mean, I do a lot of I do like crowdfunding on websites or companies like Palmia Beer. You see me wearing like that shirt and stuff. I got hooked up with a free shirt from Rob Nathanson. Him and I are very tight. Hopefully, you can bring it out here in Willoughby and we can have a huge Palmia party. That would be huge. Palmia beer party. But it's not a bad idea to do expensive bottles of wine because of the growth and everything. Artwork's another thing. I'm pretty sure LeBron James owns a lot of artwork and stuff. I don't care about net worth. I just want to make money while I sleep. Everybody's different. Uh, there's a lot of consumer staple stocks. I really can't answer that. There's too many. There's too many amazing consumer staple stocks. I don't have an answer to that. So Donovan, I just want to say something. Sounds like your name is Michael Donovan, but um, comes down to own it. Dollar cost averaging, putting money in stocks, reinvesting in dividends, and then going from there. It's all it comes down to. Dollar cost average every week. I buy the dip. Don't get me wrong. I'll pick up a shift. I'll get a bonus or something, a quarterly bonus, and just throw it in my dividend portfolio. Um, but it just really depends on what you want to do. And I agree, Adam. My Chinese stocks, SPHD is actually making a comeback right now. I used to really dog on those guys, and they're actually appearing to be a pretty decent monthly dividend ETF. I'm not going to lie. They're starting to look like they're making a comeback, and they look attractive now. I'm not giving financial advice, just letting you know. Yeah, I agree. I think SPHD is making a comeback. Top holdings in my portfolio. I got some stuff that I have to. Probably O is up there right now. I mean, I'm just looking at some stuff. Flowers Foods is really good. Just reading like the messages. Yeah, I mean BGS, like I said, they're hurt. They're hurting. But, they're I'm going to hold on to them and see what happens, but there might be a dividend cut eventually. People are going to smoke. They don't care. That's just how it is. I mean, I'm going to invest in British American tobacco. I plan on smoking a cigar soon too. So it is what it is. Celebrate my semester. People are still going to smoke anyways. Those are two strikes. Dating a girl who smokes. I would never date a girl that smokes or one that's addicted to their phone. That's two strikes. It's annoying when you go on dates, when you meet girls on the dating app and then they're on their phone the whole time. Bye. True. AVGO is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stock. Nope. I don't see the pharmacy stocks being hit at all. All right, I'm like half awake. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow for you guys. Um, yeah, I am like half like awake. But I'm going to post a video for you guys tomorrow. I was going to try to pull this off until 11, wing it, but I am like exhausted from my shift and stuff. But I appreciate you guys getting on here, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And it was fun winging it, but next time I will be more active, and I'll give you a heads up. We will have an itinerary on things to discuss. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to getting to 10,000 subscribers and celebrating with you guys and going live with that.